Man, what are you doing? You're late to it, man.
I'm late because I got my hair tightened up. My new do.
Oh, it looks better than the goofy, like, sticking up thing.
Oh, man, you're dissing my poof?
Yeah, dude, poof is just not you, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, it was me.
I
you
like this work. Yeah, that's way better.
All right.
Yeah, you age more with that.
Welcome to... See, I don't want to age more.
No, you look like but the other one looks bad.
Okay, fair enough. Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out!
I'm Randy, and this is Brian, and we bring to you the brand new Transformers Titan Wars Blaster.
Say that 3 times.
Whoa, that was intense. No, because I can barely do it one. I want to thank Warp 9, our local comic book store, for getting these in early and being very nice and selling these to us. They're very fair prices. That's all the...
Yeah, go to Warp 9.
Yeah, go to Warp 9.
Store. I mean, if you're from Detroit.
If you're from Detroit, yeah. That's our dick sucking for the day. Boy, so here's what happened. They got these in Warp 9, and
you got the Prime first.
Yeah. Okay, they got this in the They got the Blaster and the Power Master Prime, the leader classes. And I was looking. Swear to God, I was sitting there. I was going, all right, I got enough money for one today. Which one do I get? Do I go Prime, Blaster, Prime, Blaster, Prime, Blaster? And the thing is, I really went back and forth. Blaster is a character. I mean, the thing is, I'm like, all right, I'm going to either bring home a toy of a boombox, or I'm going to bring home another Optimus Prime. So it was kind of a tough choice for me, but I'm an Optimus Prime guy. And the thing is about the Optimus Prime is it's a remold of the Ultra Magnus. So it's like I kind of knew more or less what that was going to be. This was a mystery. This one looked cooler, but I ended up bringing home the Optimus Prime Power Master Titans Wars. And we're going to post a review of that right after this. But this was more important. So I went back 3 days later. Looking for the deluxes because I really want the deluxes. They weren't there, and I said if the deluxes aren't there, I'm going to spend my last pennies on Blaster. And I got them. Not only did I get a sweet tight new do, yeah, looks good, but I broke down and got a Blaster. And I'll just say it right now, man.
You fucked up getting the Prime.
I fucked up getting the Prime first. This was the Blaster's a better toy. You've had it for some time.
I did. I mean, it was like, it was funny because I had it, and you're like, you had doubt. There was doubt in you as to whether or not, and I'm like, no, you have to get it.
Right, whether you were just like giving me a, pile of shit.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even want to talk it up because I knew it wasn't an option. And I mean, I guess that's my point is you guys, this is not an optional toy. Like, if you're somewhat like Blaster, this is about all you get. I mean, as far as real Transformers, I mean, you can do the third party and all that, but I mean, I'm not willing to, like...
Pay $130
for into Blaster. Yeah. I mean, no matter how good it is. And it's like, they did this as good as any other, like, chug Transformer. Like, I think this is pretty much as good as they get as far as, like, just normal Toys R Us Transformers and...
Yeah, I'm going to just pretty much say what you said. It is great, and it is a must-have. I will say, upon opening it, my first impression was, Hasbro, this plastic's got to go. This is my negative. The plastic is...
But where, though?
It just feels so light. Like, I think they retail for about $45-50, and it has the size, it has the play value, but this plastic just feels so, like,
but it
disposable.
Looks good.
Yes, it does.
I mean, like, I was really impressed with the gray. No swirl marks.
It's a little sparkly.
But it's still not swirly.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's better than what we're used to with it. I mean...
Do you think... I think it's comparable to the what we're used to. Feeling-wise. It feels... It just... You know what it is? It's just light. It's just got this, like, light feeling. But I'm going to put that aside and say this robot is fantastic looking. The Titan Wars feature is fun.
Useless, but I mean...
Do you think it's useless? Why?
Because you use it once. I mean, how do you... I don't know. I mean,
okay, imagine this. This was our intention. To have a world of Titan War figures. You got big ones, small ones, giant ones. You got a whole set of them. And they're these little headmasters. The heads pop off, and they turn it into robots. And then it goes into the
it's cool, but, I mean, it's cool. It's totally cool. But it's sort of like, how often are you going to put that in city mode?
Not for me. Okay, again, let me rephrase it. Imagine yourself a 9-year-old kid. Is that too old to be playing in action figures? No,
better not be. Yeah.
Right, you're a 9-year-old kid, and you have a collection of these. Like, this is your world of Transformers. You're creating a whole battle. I think the play feature is great.
And I like the interchangeable heads too. I do. You're right. Okay. You're right. I'm going back on what I said.
Okay.
I mean, it's cool.
I'll be honest with you. The base mode was an afterthought for me as a collector who plays with them and then eventually puts them on a shelf. But I'm trying to visualize myself as a child who has this War of Titan War stuff, and you got all these little minifigures. Again, the Diaclone feature. I'm going crazy over it. I think it's a fun feature, and I think it's unfortunate that. I'm going to get shit on for this, but I'm going to say this. I think it's unfortunate that Hasbro is using this feature to basically find another way to give G1 fans a nod to G1 stuff. And I'm not, this is a good toy, but like, let's be honest with you, a boombox, I don't care, you're going to argue with me, it's irrelevant, and it's kind of silly, but it's cute.
Wait, so you just think they shouldn't do G1? They should be done with it?
I think they shouldn't be done with it, but keep that for the Masterpiece line. Let's create, if you're going to create this Titan Wars thing, it's a whole new line of Transformers. You're still using the Transformers brand. Let's give some new characters for a new generation to enjoy. And not only that, but for the old guys to be like, I really like, Backtrack, like he's a really cool leader for the Titan Wars. Like, I'm just making up names. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I know what you're saying. I don't agree with it.
You don't? Yeah, you think we should just stick with G1?
If they just got totally... I think they should do both. But, I mean, honestly, if they just started with something totally new, I don't think I'd be into it.
Really? You don't think if they gave you a good... nice-looking toy.
Like, what would it do?
Okay, here's the thing. They're going to do a blaster figure. They're stuck with doing this red and this yellow, and it's got to have this thing. What if they made a new jet, and they could pick whatever colors they want, new head design, like they can create...
Haven't they done that already? They just keep the names. I mean, look at how many jets
I guess you're right.
Had.
I guess you're right.
Look at Armada Starscream. It's barely related. Right? I mean, I don't know. I think they do it anyways. They just keep the names, but...
I think they're a slave to the G1, but look, you're probably right. I'm certainly going to get the criticism on this because I know that a majority of current Transformer fans need that G1 nod. I get it, and so I'm going to be wrong in that factor. I'm just saying the Titan Wars play feature is really fun, and you can create a whole new world, and I'm kind of, just going to say it, I'm kind of sick of seeing these same guys over and over. I'm kind of sick of it, but let's move on to the actual review. Yes, he turns into a boombox. It's kind of ridiculous.
Check out my new boombox. Badass.
Do you think the transformation's fun?
It's simple, but I like it. I think you got, excuse me, pretty creative with the legs, how they compress in and unfold. It sort of blows it, like it doesn't stay tight.
It doesn't stay tight.
It will if you mess with it, but it's like, come on, man. Like, how long do you want to take to transform it? But you can get it to stay, but it's like, it's not fun. You're like, you know?
Yeah. There's definitely an issue with these things pegging in properly and staying. But you're right. If you fiddle with it enough, you'll get it to stay in, and that's kind of a problem. But I think the transformation overall is fun. Like, as fun as a robot that turns into a boombox can be, I guess. It's cool. The amazing thing about this is it is a nice stature of a robot. I mean, don't you agree?
Hell yeah, man. What is it, 10 inches tall? I mean, it matches right up with Masterpiece Sound.
It does.
I mean, not in quality, but in scale, and 10 feet away.
No, you're right.
Right in there, man.
You're right. If you look at a picture, when you look at it, I'll put a picture in here. Yeah. Well, I'll put in a picture here. If you look at Blaster and Soundwave side by side, from a distance, you'll be like, wow, those are pretty comparable. But there's no doubt the Soundwave is of a better quality and stuff, but this is a solid toy. I like it. I kind of have a problem with the waist part. Like, that's the only like sculpting issue I have.
It's too narrow.
What is the hole for?
That's a good question. I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier. I never really found out. I just don't like how the tape deck sticks out so far.
Oh, I never noticed that. The tape feature is cool. You push a button and this tape comes out, and you know what? This is kind of silly, but what's really cool, you had to tell me about this because I didn't know. The head master, it's all fully playable. I don't know what the word is. It all integrates really well. You can put, that's the wrong side. You can put the,
Fuck it up.
you can put the robot
Don't. Yeah.
Why? What is that?
You know it turns into like a tank, right? Like
no,
a
I
hover
had no
tank.
idea it turns
That
into
is a
tank.
hover tank. He sits on the other side with the gun.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't
Oh.
know. I saw another guy do it. But,
So you set them in here.
And then the gun goes in there.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's kind of neat.
Too.
Yeah, it's got a lot of play features to it. Like there's a lot of creative ways. I did transform it into the base, and it is sort of a compromise looking, like, but it works. It's fun.
It'll be sweeter with
Fort Max.
Yeah, because they connect. I love
really.
They physically like attach, and I think that'll be sweet. I didn't mean to totally shit on the headmaster thing because I do like it. I think it's a fun feature, but yeah, I mean. Now I'm all high on that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
You know, when I was a kid growing up with Transformers, I thought the Headmasters was like the jumping the shark point.
It was, because it was a downfall line. Those suck.
But now I'm looking at
with
it.
With a good mold, it's fun.
Now I'm like, this is refreshing.
It's like back to Diaclone almost.
Yeah.
But integrated, which is sweet.
I'm into it. You know what's really cool? These everything has like little figure pegs, so you can stand them. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a
it's
cool
even
feature.
here. It's sort of like a Mac, you know?
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is. And after the Diaclone, craziness, like me just loving the Diaclone, this is cool, and it's 1/3 of the price. Maybe even
way
less
than that.
Can we talk about Transformer prices a little bit? And I want you to answer a question for me. The standard leader class is about $50.
Okay.
You're getting a lot of toy, but am I like that old man who still remembers their comic books being 75 cents an issue and just hasn't moved on? I still think that they're like $35, $40 values. Is it because I'm just not moving along with the economy, or are they charging a little bit too much?
Well, I don't think they're charging any more much than, say, like a figure arts. I mean...
But that's a different market. I mean, that's like this is a kid's toy. Like, figure arts... It's a collectible. This is truly, genuinely...
I think this is both.
You do?
That's why they're sticking to G1. They're trying to do both. They're trying to make it sort of an adult collectible that a kid can have, too. I
think it's the opposite. I think it's a kid collectible they're trying to make appeal to an adult.
That's what...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Either way, they're trying to make... I like my way better. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. But anyway, yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's a kid's toy. Yeah, they're trying to make adults want too. Yeah. And I mean...
I'm going to make you some chicken soup after this episode.
I know, I need it.
You seem a little out of it.
I apologize for that. I'm on like 0 sleep in 3 days.
I'm going to do like special.
So you can tell my throat. I'm sounding like a bitch. Now I just sound like poor me.
Yeah, I agree. Overall, Transformers. I love Transformers. I think this is a fun toy. And I will say, I'm going to give it a must-have.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah! I mean, for $50, I mean, like, think about what other toys you get for $50, and it's totally worth it.
I do agree. After I just went off saying that I think they're priced too high.
They are priced too high, but everything is priced too high.
Yes.
Like, toys shouldn't be $50.
No.
They should be a couple bucks. Because, like, you know what I mean?
Well, that shouldn't be a couple bucks, but
like $30.
$30.
Yeah, $30. Yeah. But it'll never happen.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No. I think they've established these higher prices, and we just have to deal with it. I do like the gun. The gun is like a total homage to the G1 blaster. They did a good job too. I like that the gun is actually black, and it looks like a gun. Like it doesn't look like
something else.
Yeah. I mean, they do get carried away.
I mean, my only complaint about this whole thing is that it's blaster. Like, I mean, I wish it would have been somebody cool that I wanted. Like,
wasn't that my argument, or are you just saying that you just don't want it to be? You want it to be like
a cool character, just like
yeah, not a boombox.
Check out my new boombox.
Is it the boombox problem or the character?
I don't know. I mean, maybe a little bit.
See, now what if they created a whole new character? And you
but that would have to be cool too. If he turned into a goddamn
like a spaceship.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take that.
Mm-hmm.
Like. Or, let me see, even another G1 character. Like,
okay,
there's so many characters they could have made
I do agree with you. Blaster
here.
isn't my favorite character. But, like, what G1 character would you like to see?
Let me think.
Okay. I'm trying to think of, like...
Hot Rod? Oh, they're coming out.
Yeah, plus we just got a Masterpiece Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Like, how about a bigger character? Like, what would be, like... I'd like to see...
Jetfire.
Jetfire.
We just got that.
But we just got that piece of shit.
Sucked.
Yeah. I'd like to see an Omega Supreme, but that would be, like, the 130.
I'd still take it, though. That would be sweet. That would be sweet.
I liked Omega Supreme.
But that's the only thing. If you compare this to Jetfire, they're doing a lot better. I mean, this is... leaps and bounds above that toy.
Yes, but that toy was just a failure because they screwed up by not completing the design of it. Like they got to a certain point of that, of like a really cool toy, and then they just
hollowed it out.
Yeah, hollowed it out, took the articulation out, and took it on their budget. That would be one where if White Jane gets a hold of that and puts it together, they're gonna make a really, because I mean there are elements of a really good toy in that. This is a toy. This is for fun. This is one you can sit around and muck with, as you would say. And I give it a high rating. Good articulation, by the way. Very dynamic. You can get some really good poses in this, like really good.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing about it.
Pivot. Yeah. I mean, it was like I said, I got to Optimus Prime first, and when I got to this, I was just like, oh man, I picked the wrong toy.
Yeah, because you were even at doubt, because I didn't think you thought this would be as good as it really was after that Prime. You know?
Yeah. We'll get to that Prime.
As soon as you change your shirt.
Yes, I got to change my shirt. Right, you got it.
Yeah, this is like, I wish I were not so out of it. I'd have a lot more to say.
I do too.
Like, I'm not trying to be poor me, but I'm having problems concentrating and stuff like that, and I don't sound as enthusiastic about this toy. That is really awkward.
That is
because you were sweet. 2 days ago, every 10 seconds was like blaster.
Yeah.
So he really is into it.
I'm into it. I can't rate it enough. It's still, I can't say enough about it. But
yeah.
Not having the best day.
Yeah, not the best day. Well, here's my thing. If you can swallow the Transformer prices, which obviously if you're watching this, the likelihood is you're
gonna swallow it.
This is a good $50. This is a good spend. Again, I want to thank Warp 9 for selling these to us. And please subscribe, like, comment, and until next time,
nerd out.
Nerd out.
Yeah, I dig it. I like it a lot. It's awesome.
It
is a must-have for sure.
The final point is that Brian's not feeling so good.
Yeah, but I come here anyway because I sacrifice my well-being and my comfort for you guys. I love you. God bless.